There we go. We live, baby.
Okay.
Yo, yo, yo.
Good morning, and good morning, and welcome to another episode of the People's Rebuttal Podcast. Good morning, everybody. I'm here. I'm here.
Are you alive? Are you alive and well? Is
Am
the
I?
question. Are
Am
you
I?
alive and well?
Man, you can stop at the first part of your question because once I'm alive, I'm definitely well. I do my best with the rest, baby. We woke up, man. Another opportunity to get it right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Never
Let's
miss
go.
out on an opportunity to be alive.
Thank you,
I'm glad.
Jesus.
I'm very
We in
glad
here.
to be here, you know?
Hmm.
I'm just happy to
So
be here.
grateful. So grateful.
Grateful. You know what I'm saying? To have grace and mercy bestowed upon me.
Ain't
You
that a
know?
beautiful thing, man? Ain't it
What
a
up,
beautiful
John? What it
thing,
is,
man?
baby?
Good morning, everybody, all our listeners.
Yeah,
Yes,
John
sir.
pretty John pretty fucking happy.
Hey, John, look, man, I got the application out there to be your protege, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm struggling in this fantasy football, but I am having fun. I will say that.
Man,
I am having
John,
fun.
oh, appreciate it, John. Appreciate that. Mm-hmm. He snuck,
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Vaughn.
he snuck up on your boy last night. For some reason, he said he told me thank you for the Hall of Fame. I appreciate that. For
Oh
some
no,
reason,
don't hold up. Don't just glance over that, bro. Like I really want to acknowledge you on this, man. You know what I'm saying? We gave a shout out, you know what I'm saying,
did
Friday
you?
to my man making the Alcorn Hall of Fame. Big up to you. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
And man, I like to hear about the experience, man. Like what was it like going down and you know what I'm saying, being accepted to the Hall of Fame? What was the ceremony like? You know, share with us and the listeners. I'm so intrigued.
It was nice, man. I think anytime you get, it's almost a little surreal because I don't think you really intend to play the game to go to the Hall of Fame at any level. At some point, I
Hmm.
think it's like you don't notice you don't notice that maybe the body of work that you have done is good or bad until like towards the end. You're like, man, I done done a lot. You know what I mean? At the end, but
Okay.
um, anytime anytime that you get honored in that capacity, you want
Hey,
to
Yeah,
can
we
we?
messed
Hey,
this
I'm
up.
sorry, Vaughn.
hey Zach, mute that.
Can we mute that?
Oh, my bad, man. I thought I was muted.
No, you're not.
Let me
Yeah,
find
I
my
think it.
phone.
Let me see if I can mute you. I got you.
All right, there we go. All right, sorry about that.
Yeah,
What's up?
so I think anytime that you get celebrated in that capacity, it's never about the one person, but about the one person's journey and all the people that were along the way, came along the way during your journey. So it's for me, that was my time to you know, to say my thank yous to the people, my mom and my brother and sisters, those people that supported me along the way through, whether they were good times or bad times. And so just let
Hmm.
them know how much I appreciate them and
Yeah,
that, this road doesn't happen alone, even
no
though,
doubt.
bulk of the weight was carried by me, but as far as from my support system,
Yeah,
um, my people was there for me. So,
good deal.
and to be honest with you, they took it. They was more happy about it than I was. I
Word,
really didn't think
word.
it was a big of a deal, but they was just to see all my family, and they was happy, and I had my kids came. My kids got to see,
Okay.
you know, got to see me get, my award and rewarded, and
Hmm.
that was good because of course they wasn't around then. I was a teenager still, so.
Right.
Um, it was good to see them together, to see them with my family, with my older parts of my family.
Hmm.
Um, my ex wife's family was there too. They came too,
Okay. Okay.
and so
Good deal.
it was good, man. It was good. The experience was great. I got to meet other Hall of Famers,
Okay.
from other sports because it's not just football; it's for every sport.
Hmm.
So we had people from track, basketball,
Okay.
softball. Um,
Okay.
I met a guy. Uh, I met a guy that was a kicker in the '70s that played for
Word.
Alcorn. Yeah,
Okay.
He was from Honduras. I didn't know that. I didn't even know we had
Yeah.
anybody of
Wow.
Like, I don't want to call it South American descent.
Spanish.
I did
Spanish.
Spanish. I never knew we had anybody on our team. You know, because you got to remember
At the
this is a
school.
black
Wow.
college in Mississippi. So he
Sweet.
broke he broke all the records, I think, in kicking, and
Word.
he set them. But it's
Set the
funny
record. Yeah.
because there was a lot of older people that were there that knew him, and they was
Okay.
hugging him, and they called
That's
him by his
what's up.
nickname. They called
What's
him
his
by his
nickname?
nickname. I don't remember what they
Do you
called him.
remember?
I heard him
Okay.
say. I was like, "Who was that?" And
Hmm.
they was talking to him, and
Yeah.
apparently he won a lot of games for the school. You know, with
Good
with
deal.
his legs and stuff. So
Good
um,
deal.
it was good, man. It was
Good
good to
deal.
see that. Good to meet other people. Good to connect. Good to be back home on my campus and stuff, man. But most of all, I think I was just glad to have all my sons together and
Yeah.
congratulate my people and my mom. You know, just it was good. I'm just glad she was alive to see that for me.
Good
You
deal.
know what I mean? And I know if
Good
my
deal.
dad was there, he would have been happy too. And it was a good weekend, man. I'm tired.
Good
I'm
deal.
tired.
Tired
I'm
as
tired,
you
but it was
should be.
good. It was good,
Hey,
man. I
quick
appreciate
question.
all the congratulations from all the viewers and
Yes,
John and
sir.
my co-host, man. I appreciate that.
My man. Now I have a question. Hall of Fame, Alcorn, multiple sports. I know you played football and was accepted for Hall of Fame in football, but you played basketball as well, correct?
Yes. Played
All right.
basketball and I was part of the track team for a small amount of time.
Word.
Uh,
Word. Okay. So what did you
yeah.
do in track in college?
I had I filled in and threw some shot put, and
Okay.
that's about
Okay.
all I did. It was fill in,
No doubt. No doubt.
and I
And
wasn't good at that.
basketball.
And I wasn't good
Okay.
at that. So
That's right. You did it. You
no,
did it.
I went in.
And
I filled in.
basketball. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Basketball, yeah, basketball. Basketball, I did okay. You know, I averaged what 4.5 points and 5 rebounds. So
And you played all 4 years?
nah, I only played one and a
No,
half. I played my junior
one and a
year and a
half.
piece of my senior year when I was just like, fuck it, let me go ahead and focus on football. I had already established
Okay.
myself in football, so but
Okay.
I did start to go on some attention in basketball. I started receiving letters and stuff.
Word.
Um, yeah, from leagues and stuff. I was like, oh man. But yeah. It's what's so funny about it. Basketball is a lot of growing up. Basketball is a lot of black kids' first love because it's easy to pick up a ball and
No
you,
doubt.
you get other people we could play against. Football
Hmm.
not so much. Not so much, just because you got to gather whole lot more people to play football for the most part. But you still, can get some stuff going. But basketball was my first love, man. So
Okay.
um,
Okay.
going through high school, I hadn't hurt my growth spurt yet, and I was still trying to tag along and play with the guy, my friends that were or classmates that were playing basketball. They had already hit their growth spurts, and I hadn't hit
Okay.
mine, and I was still kind of short and chubby.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
when we got to high school my freshman year, I didn't make the team. I mean, my friends was already 6'3" and then six
Yeah.
four. They could fly, they could jump, they could dunk. And
Yeah.
here I
Yeah.
am, 5'11", chunky, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I just really couldn't keep up with those guys. So coach was like, you know what, you might be better served playing football. I was pissed off at
Okay.
him for telling me that. And I was like, nah.
No doubt.
Yeah,
No
but
doubt.
sometime later I ended up playing football and I hit a growth spurt. And I was
Yeah.
6'5" and
Yeah.
blah blah blah, boom boom boom. I was at Alcorn, boom boom boom. That was it. And All
Okay.
American came, all that shit. It just was like that.
So
And here
fast.
I am. And here I
Yes,
am.
sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
here I
sir.
am, man. So it
Now I
was a
have a
very good
question.
weekend.
I have a question. Like when you were starting to get recognized, your junior, senior year of college, for basketball, like what was that experience like? Do you feel like, damn, I kind of wish I'd have, uh, kind of explored that a little bit. In any regards to that?
Maybe if I had started early,
Okay.
Maybe if I had
Okay.
started early, yeah. But I was so far established in football at that
Yeah.
point. When I got those letters, I was like, it did cross my mind. I was like, dang, what if I had focused on this?
Mm,
You know,
okay.
I was really a tweener size though. In
Okay.
basketball, 6'8", 6'8" is not a power forward really. At the time, you could,
That's fine.
but now you got to look at the league. Now you got guys at 6'11". They swing guys. They stretch three, stretch
Mm-hmm.
four. They
Mm-hmm.
play two guard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes,
Man,
sir.
I'm a banger. Period.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get them
Yeah.
boy. I'm gonna get them crash that glass. That's what I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna do. I'm gonna
Yeah.
play good
Yeah.
defense. I'm not so much of a scorer as I am a defensive player. I'm pretty even. I can get you. I average almost 5 and 5 in 10 to 12 minutes a game. So I was
Okay.
putting in that work.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was
Okay.
putting in that work, but
Yes, sir.
it's just about knowing yourself. I think. Although I was a good athlete, I was fast, I was quick. You still not you gain one thing from playing different sports. You gain an appreciation for what God intended some people's bodies to do. I'm a tweener, so my
Okay.
body was in between football and basketball. I
Okay.
was tall, I had long limbs, but I'm a heavier guy. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So
Yes.
you 285 pounds, 315 running up and down the court don't look like 230. A guy that's
Yeah.
6'8", 230 or
Yeah.
240, he can fly, taking
Yes, sir.
off. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? You know what I mean? So, it's a little bit different. So,
Okay.
their hands are wide. A basketball player's hands, it's like his thumb is down here instead of up here. Yeah, I
Yeah.
had some guys
get
that
it.
could catch.
I get
You
it.
could throw the basketball at them. They could catch it when the ball coming to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My hands big too, but they not like that.
They not
Those
like
guys.
that.
Yeah, those guys are
Okay.
small. They can skinny. They can jump off one leg. You know what I'm saying? Jump off one leg and take off. So I gain appreciation for guys that played other sports and just the anatomy part of it was amazing to me, and it set the difference to why guys play one sport versus the next. But I was
Okay.
just blessed to be able to play both of them, just because one, I got the size, I had enough speed, quickness, agility to play both sports.
Yeah.
All that I got from my parents. That was all natural. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
No doubt.
they were surprised at how fast I was for my size and quick and nimble. You have to have all of those sets of skills, but by the time I started getting those letters, I was already established in football. It was a lot.
Okay.
I was looking at my body. I had to be real. It's like, man, I'd be better off being a tackle than I would be playing basketball. I was just the right size for football.
Yeah. No
Just the
doubt.
right size. So I stuck with it, man, and I didn't turn back. It would have been nice to see what it would have been like if I played.
Mhm. Right.
Because I played at, I think, at a pretty decent level. It'd been nice to see if it had got real serious. And then again, you got to think, if I had weight problems in football, it damn sure would have had it in basketball.
No doubt. No doubt.
Nah, I was playing. I got down to 285, so that was hard. That was kind of hard to keep up with. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You know how much trauma you got to take your body through to do that, to even make that.
Mhm.
To even
Okay.
make 285, so I'd have been getting fined every week. So
Yeah.
I stable where
I
I'm
get
at. Let me go ahead and get my little extra 40, 50 pounds. And I
Yeah.
stay good, all to the G to the good. You know what I mean?
There it is.
They ain't
There it
bothering
is.
me my weight like they would be in basketball. So
Yeah.
it was a good time, man. It was a good time in my life, and I was glad to be able to share a piece of that with my sons and have them, show them. Anytime you're able to show your kids something and that
Yeah.
you've done and you get recognized for it, man, you get to, put something in front of them and show them that what hard work, the rewards of hard work
Yeah.
look like.
Yeah. Good deal, man. And
Yeah.
man, listeners, I just wanted to explore my man. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it was insightful for you all as well. And again, thank you, Vaughn. And again, congratulations, brother.
Man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Yes,
all
sir.
the love.
All right, now, what we got now? What else on your mind, man? Now we got the business out the way.
Well, Well, my big, I guess, what's on my mind, of course, is going to be our fantasy football league. For those watchers who don't know, we started a free fantasy football league this year called the People's Rebuttal, and
Mm-hmm.
those who were able to jump in, they jumped in and joined. And I'm just not doing so well, man. I'm winless. So are you, Mafio? I think we
Yeah,
just we having a hard time scoring points. I'm having a hard time scoring points when I need them. It's like when I play people, they have the best game of their fucking lives when I play against somebody. And
yeah,
then the next week they just bomb the fuck out. And it's like, why you didn't have that game last week when you played me? Like I
yeah,
lost anyway last week. Sneed had two players out on his roster and I still lost.
yeah.
That's the shit I'm talking about. Now I can lose straight
Two
up.
active players.
He
Two
had two
active players.
active players that was out, and I still lost the game.
Wow.
Now that's the shit I'm talking about. Now that right there chaps my ass. Now that right there chaps
Okay.
my ass. Last night
Okay.
and yesterday I played John. He said he was sweating a little bit. I just don't I just don't know how his points just kicked up like I was like Justin Jefferson scores 2.9 points. That's all
Hmm.
I got from him, man. I
Yeah.
take Kyle Pitts out, put George Kittle in. Kyle Pitts decides to score 11 points for the first time the
Okay.
whole season. George
Okay.
Kittle gave me probably about 5 or 6 points. Didn't get
Hmm.
really enough from him to do anything, to do
Yeah.
anything significant. So, um, I'm just it's not the fact that I don't have the right guys. My guys just not performing. And one thing I like about it, it does get you to watch other players and other teams real close. So I'm
Yeah.
enjoying playing it. Am I mad? Nah. Uh, I'm not mad at all, man. I enjoy competing, and I'm just enjoying the camaraderie. So, but congratulations to John. He squeezed out another win. Squeezed
Yes.
out. Mafia, I really thought you won yesterday,
Hey,
but
look, I went to
you
sleep like,
down.
man, I'm on. I ain't
Man,
even see the rest of the Cowboys game.
I really thought you won, man. But that's right, you did have the New York Giants defense, and every time they score a touchdown, that's minus 6 points for your defense.
Minus 6 points. And
Minus six
again,
points.
like so, and I see your perspective on fantasy football and everything. And like for me, it's a brand new thing to me. I'm enjoying the ride, and as Cuz mentioned earlier about your humility, right? I had to go back to my competition days of football and everything and realize
Uh,
how why I'm not a sore loser. You
right.
understand what I'm saying?
I've
Like I
lost
could be
enough.
bitter. Yeah, I could be bitter. I could be all that, man. But this is so exciting to me because it's a new thing and I'm learning it and I'm accepting the losses as well as I would a win in it. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
the whole experience last night. I saw what before last night after Sunday. I needed what 2 3 points to win. And I'm like, okay, defense, you can't give me 2 3 points. I'm on. You know what I'm saying? I was watching a little bit of the game before Mama cooked that dinner, and I fell asleep. I'm like, man, I done finally got my first win. I woke up this morning and looked at the app. I'm like, whoa, what happened? I couldn't go back and see you know what I'm saying, the breakdown. I had all happened. And I said, okay, yeah, I mean, I'm on three, but I'm having fun because I thought I won. But good job, cuz. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Congratulations on your win.
man. I, I just thought you was gonna. I just thought you was gonna pull that one out.
Get
Easy
that
money
first
got.
one.
Yeah, Easy Money got his first win over you too. Dang. So it's just me, you, and Mr. Silent Rage there.
Yeah, yeah,
in the
yeah.
winless. We're in the
Hey,
winless
it's
bracket.
I'm good though, man. I'm so
I
cool,
am.
man. This is
That's all
this
right.
has
I'm
been a
just gonna
great
let you know.
journey
I'm gonna
for
give
me.
you my best. I'm gonna give you my best every week. It doesn't matter whether or
No
not
doubt.
I win or lose. I'm coming at you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
no doubt.
um, I'm just glad to be here. But man, I thought I had that thing at the end though.
Yeah,
I
man.
had
It's all good.
I need to
It's all
Saquon
good.
Barkley. I need Saquon Barkley not to have a great game. He
Oh
comes out had
well.
a game of the fucking season. Yes.
No
So
doubt.
here's some of the results from the week three matchups here.
Okay. Yeah, let me see this for a minute.
And
Yeah, man.
Southside, the realist pulled it out. She texted me and said, "Ooh, Flo." She was talking about Flo had her sweating, and
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden she just zoomed right on by him. Look at y'all score, man. That's a heartbreaker.
He said that's a heartbreaker. Especially
That
when you
is.
know he
You was
was up.
just
Like
so
I went to
close,
sleep, I had like 108 points, man. Straight
man,
up.
and that would have did it for you. But
Yeah.
that touchdown that was good for me and bad for you, messed you up.
Who was that? CD? Did CD get
Yes,
it? Okay.
yes. I got
Okay.
CD Lamb, and I also have Tony Pollard.
Hey man,
So,
CD man. Now CD dropped two balls that I
man,
remember.
major.
One was a touchdown and one was a first down. And I was kind of shaky on CD for a minute in that first half, man. You know, I mean, that touchdown, man, it not only hit his hands, it hit his chest and his hands. I'm
Major.
like, word. And you supposed to be number one? Come on, baby. You
Dog,
know what
his
I'm
major dog hit him right in the hand, and he clapped, and he walked off clapping and smiling with his trout mouth ass.
saying?
Yeah, he went out laughing and smiling off a deep ball he dropped that could have
Mhm.
been a possible touchdown.
And I know that would have killed my fantasy, but at the same time, man, outside of that, just a fan of the sport, not an individual. I especially in his predicament, I thought that was major. That was major towards him.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Hmm.
That's some bullshit, man. I hollered and screamed. I hollered and screamed, man, when he dropped that ball. I was screaming at the TV. I'm not going to even lie to you. I said, you motherfucker. You motherfucker.
Yeah,
See, that's the shit that be happening to me.
yeah,
That's the shit
no
that
doubt.
happened to me. You won't do that shit the week when I'm playing and I got you in the roster. You know what I'm saying? You
Gotcha.
wide the fuck over dropping wide open passes.
Hmm.
Alvin Kamara, how I got him on the team, he ain't scored no more than 6 points all season.
Is he
He's a
playing?
yeah, he played last
Okay,
week.
I thought
He played
he
last week.
did
It was
play.
the first week back after a rib injury.
Okay,
But I ain't get
okay.
shit out of him. I ain't get shit out of fucking George Kittle. It was his first game, so
Hmm.
got
Okay.
Kyle Pitts. I got a pretty decent team. Justin
Yeah.
Jefferson, Derek Carr with his stinking ass. Deontay Williams, or is it Deontay Johnson, the other receiver that plays for Pittsburgh. He's been doing pretty decent.
Okay.
And that's it, man. I got the right guys, I think, in there to score, but I'm just not scoring enough points, man. At the end of the day, I'm just not. 100 points for me is a fucking blessing. So for some
Yeah.
reason, I can't get to it during the week. The couple of weeks before that, everybody had 30, 20, and 30-point players. I ain't had shit.
Yeah. So with that being said, hey John, speaking of the dynamics of playing, or even Southside, or anyone else for that matter, that's kind of like familiar with fantasy football, like from week to week, like how do you go about picking your players or knowing what's the player to put in the lineup? Like, is that something you study and know who the opponent is, where they're playing, what's the weather? Like, if you could give any insight, and I know you're kind of limited on the text
Well,
aspect, but
yeah,
John,
you have to. Well,
you
yeah, you
have
have
to.
to.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, if you use the, he said, just trust the process.
Just the process. I
Yeah.
guess I'm asking what the process is for you.
Well, you have to look at players and make sure what their status is. For one, are they going to be healthy? Look at the defense
Mhm,
that they're going to be playing. How are they doing versus the run? How they doing versus the pass?
mhm.
Um, that type of stuff.
Thank you,
Um,
DL.
who's in the on the roster? You know what I'm saying? The
Hmm.
fact that Cooper Rush came in, and I had CD Lamb, and I had Ezekiel Elliott.
Hmm.
His number of touches is going to change. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because
Yeah.
they're going to have a different package and a different scheme in for a player. So,
Okay.
you have to look at that type of thing. So, I don't know if you have um, really dived into the app, but when you
Mhm.
click on players, you can read the summary that they have on guys, what the projection is for the week,
Mhm.
um, what their status is as far as physically, and what they think they're going to do from the projections, from what they're playing. They'll tell what how the defense was doing that they're going to be playing against. You
Mhm.
know, they'll say how they're doing against the run. They'll say this team was ninth against the run, maybe,
Mhm.
or 15th against the run. So Ezekiel Elliott should have an opportunity in there to
Okay.
have a good week. So,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I base mines off of. Yeah, you can't. You said never
On
try to bank one player. One player.
bank on the team overall. Okay. So with that being said, John, you'll have a player
Oh,
on a
bank on
team.
team. Don't bank on one
Yeah.
player. Bank
One
on the
play.
team overall. Yeah.
Okay. So is the team their success, their performance, their opponents, all that kind of stuff, kind of overrides who you put in your lineup? If I understand that correctly, John. And Vaughn, please go ahead while he responds to that. But
Well, you're gonna want your highest scoring team in there. Period. Not
the
maybe
highest scoring
based.
team.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe not based off projections. A little bit based off projections and how you feel they're gonna do.
Hmm.
Because their projections is basically an opinion. And sometimes I feel
Yes.
like some guys are going to do better against a defense myself. I use my
Hmm.
own knowledge too. So I look at who they're playing, uh, their status, all that stuff matters. Who they're
Okay.
playing with, who's in the game. If another receiver come back, they might be trying to force feed him the ball instead of throwing it to your
Hmm.
receiver.
Okay.
That type of shit there. So you already know somebody's touches is going to be down.
Yeah.
Somebody's playing
Okay.
time might be down. Tony Pollard
Okay.
didn't. I mean, Tony Pollard and Zeke got probably about the equal amounts
Hmm.
of carries yesterday. The good thing about those two yesterday, the thing I liked was that they actually gave Zeke a fighting chance yesterday. People
Hmm.
wanted to rule Zeke out, but I keep telling people that if you got the ball in the backfield and there's two people back there with you, let's see what you do.
Hmm. Okay.
They play a totally different defense when Zeke comes in the game, and
Okay.
Tony Pollard gets to attack the line of scrimmage. Zeke doesn't even get a chance to attack the
Yeah.
line of scrimmage because he's had,
I know.
for some reason, they feel he must when Zeke's in the game, they probably use analytics to say that when Zeke in the game, it's probably 75 to 80% chance that they're
He's
going
gonna
to run
touch
the
it.
ball, so they load the
Yeah.
box up and they
Yeah.
bring extra
Okay.
guys in for him.
Hmm.
So he hasn't had as an easy time getting to the line of scrimmage as Tony Pollard has until last night. Now last night
Until
they
last
stopped.
night.
Yeah, last night Zeke was able to get to the line of scrimmage. That's the job. That's an offensive line's only job is to allow this man to get to the line of scrimmage so he can do his work. He was able to bust a couple up in there, and look, had some flashes of the old Zeke. Zeke's still a big running back. You are not gonna run and gonna blow him up. He's a big guy. He was running over and punishing some guys yesterday up
Okay.
in there, but he was able to get a head of steam behind him, and that's the point I was trying to make.
Yeah. All right. And great point, John. I did see your comment, man, on the defense and banking on one player, and now I can conceptualize that. So again, thank you, brother, for that feedback. D. Lofton, thank you for yours as
Yeah,
well.
appreciate that. Appreciate that, Damon. Appreciate that. Yeah, he telling the truth. It's studying, man. It's just
Yeah, I
studying,
see, man.
man. And sometimes, man, you guys are just, they're gonna get schemed against. You got a guy
Mhm.
that's top three, top four in this position. They're gonna scheme his ass.
Yes,
Justin
sir.
Jefferson ain't had 10 points together in 10 weeks. I mean, 2 weeks. I'm sorry.
The
They've
receiver from
double.
Minnesota, you mean?
Yeah, they double
Yeah.
teaming them. They double teaming. They got somebody running underneath, and they got that safety sitting on top of them.
Hmm.
That don't mean he's having a hard time. They making it real hard on him, and they basically saying y'all gonna have to win with Adam Thielen and Dalvin Cook. That's basically
Yeah.
what they're saying. And so,
Now to that point, like I had Thielen on my roster just because of that reason. Like I wasn't really familiar with Jefferson in the beginning, right? And
yeah,
so as I'm watching these games in the first couple of weeks, I'm like, man, he's the number one receiver, which I thought Thielen was a prime, a premier person in their offense. But now I'm seeing that. But as I watch the games,
keep in
man,
mind,
Kirk
Adam
Cousins,
Thielen's 34.
he's
Adam
34.
Adam Thielen old now. I didn't know that.
Okay,
Yeah, he's an older guy, so they needed to.
okay.
You got to remember now. He played with uh with Stephon Diggs fucking 5 years ago. So you know what I mean,
Mm,
and he was hot
okay.
then. He was still in his
Yes, he
20s,
was.
so
Yes, he
he had the
was.
opportunity to play with some good receivers on the other side to help him out. But now that
Okay.
he's older, they double teaming. So that's one of the things you can do. Now that you know that they're double teaming
Hmm.
Jefferson,
Yeah.
I would be glad to have Adam Thielen on mine just because I know he can beat somebody one on one or
Hey, yo,
any
if
of those
that's the
other guys.
if that's the case, I'm down to trade. I need a defense, man. Like I unknowingly knowing
Oh, you
and
can
not
take my
knowing or
Baltimore
being ignorant.
Ravens defense. You can take it
Man, I'll give you
and
that
give me
trade then.
and give me Lamar Jackson.
You crazy. You crazy. You crazy. Yeah.
Man, I should
See
have
what I'm
got him
saying?
week one. You was
See
you
what
was
I'm
ready to
saying?
give him away week one. I don't know. I should have traded. I should have pushed for that trade the first week. He is
That was an
acting a
owner's
fool.
bluff. That was an
It,
owner's bluff.
owner's
I wasn't
bluff.
gonna get him away. I couldn't give him away, man.
So
You
what
know
do
what
you
I'm
think
saying?
now? So what's going to happen to Lamar Jackson now? You feel he's
Uh,
blowing
uh,
up. What does that do for his contract situation?
Hey, they again. I feel that that offer that they gave him was an insult.
What was
I
the offer?
think, well, whatever it was, the guaranteed money was less than Kyler Murray and old boy out in Denver,
Insult. Yeah, it is an
Wilson.
insult.
You know what I'm saying? That's an
Yeah,
insult.
yeah.
But then again, he don't have an agent, but his mom is his agent, and he's not. He's doing it in a non-traditional way. I'm wondering, is that coming into play?
But
You
you
know what I'm
don't need it
saying?
to be. But Mafia, you don't need it to be traditional anymore. Everything's out in the open now. People can
I
see
get
your
it.
contracts. They
Hmm.
yeah, it ain't that much. When you're going in, you're negotiating contracts. It's based off analytics. Period.
Hmm.
That's what the market is. The
I
market
get
is
it.
analytics. We can see we have access to those analytics now. That's the
Yes.
difference between playing in the '90s, the early 2000s, and now. We have
Okay.
all of the stats in front of us where everybody can see them. I can compare myself to Kyler Murray. I can compare
Hmm.
myself to
Yes.
Russell Wilson. I can
Yes.
compare myself to Deshaun Watson and
Yes.
say, look, this guy, I've made it. I've pushed my team almost to the fucking Super Bowl, and I've won an MVP. Kyler
Hmm.
Murray hasn't won an MVP. Neither has Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson has $240 million guaranteed. I need that.
And that's my
I'm
point.
better than Kyler Murray. Russell Wilson is not even Russell Wilson 30 some years old, so he's not even in my he's not even
Conversation.
in the conversation with
Yeah,
me.
I get it.
I'm
I
number
get it.
one in the league in touchdowns since I've been in the league.
Hmm.
You know, he's the top running quarterback ever.
So everything you just said goes to my point. If you have all these analytics, if you have all this information, how can you have the audacity to not even compare and I'm just talking guaranteed money. I don't know the details and specifics of how this contract is written up, but the guaranteed money alone, how can you have the audacity to offer me lower guarantee than a
In the
Kyler
words
Murray? You
in
see
the
what I'm saying?
words
And
of
then
Fat
how
Joe,
what's that?
yesterday's price is not today's price.
But we're
They should
talking
have signed
analytics though.
they should
Man,
have
listen.
signed they should have signed your boy the other because you're gonna have to pay him now. You're gonna have
Now
to
you
break
really
his
gonna have to
now
pay him.
you really gonna have to
Now
pay.
you finna have to break
Yeah.
records
You had
on
to
paying
break
him now.
bread. I'm talking about
You understand what
that
I'm
bread
saying?
they broke in the last supper bread. You're gonna have to
Come on,
break
man.
last supper bread now. I'm talking
Oh,
about 300 we started at 240. We started 250 million guaranteed, fully guaranteed. This man gonna
and
ask for 300 million fully fucking
guaranteed.
guaranteed.
and,
And
he
I don't know
deserves it.
why he wouldn't. I'm just like, yeah, that's what he need to ask for. That's what, and
He
he
has to have
deserves.
a bigger contract than Mahomes at this point. Now, again, we're talking guaranteed money and what you offer, and then we're talking a person that's coming off the MVP last year. Come
I
on,
don't know.
man.
I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna put him up there with
If we
Mahomes.
talking
Because
if we
Mahomes,
talking analytics, why not?
but Mahomes got a Super Bowl. He got a Super Bowl win.
Okay, we'll give him 90% of that, at least
I go with that.
93% of that.
I go with that. But how much of Patrick Mahomes' contract is guaranteed?
And I don't know how much is guaranteed, but I know
Well, let's
it's a
take a look at
half
it.
$1 billion contract.
Yeah, but how much of that is guaranteed though? That's what I.
Okay. All right. Well, let's check that out. Yeah, man. I when I first saw it, and like I said, I don't know contractual NFL, all this kind of stuff, but I really thought that was an insult, man, to offer him a less guarantee than a Kyler Murray. And that's no knock to Kyler Murray. I think he's a great athlete, and he deserves everything he gets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if we're talking analytics and everything, that just didn't make sense to me. All right, what we got over here?
He got a roster bonus of 27.4. He's getting a base salary of 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Signing bonus. Let me break this shit down because I don't understand that. Let's break this down in some layman terms here. Let's see what's popping. Look at that shit there. My God.
Let me blow my
They
screen
broke.
up.
They really they broke this bitch down on here. They don't have the whole entire. They broke it down over the years, so they turned what he was getting paid into a roster bonus. That had to do something. They had to do something with how big the cap hit was going to be. It had to be
and I get that.
They put it as a roster bonus instead of it being a signing bonus or salary. Because once you do it like that, the cap number is different. And for those who don't understand dead cap space, you need space to pay other players and bring other talent in because Patrick Mahomes can't do it by himself.
Of course.
And can't do it by himself, but this thing is pretty nasty, man. Good Lord. Good Lord. Just give me the workout bonus.
Workout bonus.
I'm cool with the workout bonus.
Now, what is a workout bonus?
Shit, you come to all the off-season training.
Look at that, man.
$500,000 for the off-season training. Come work out in the morning and be gone.
Okay.
And training, it's more than lifting weights. It's the whole running,
working with receivers. All that.
No. You don't get to do that. It ain't no football shit. No, it's just working out.
Okay.
It's just working out. Now, when you start doing that, you're talking about organized team activities.
OTA. Okay.
Yeah, OTAs. You can't. They got that in the. Oh, there it is. It's up here at the top. It says 10 years, $450 million. Signing bonus $10 million. Average salary $45 million. Guaranteed and signed $63 million. Total guarantee was $141,481,905. Damn. So that's his total guarantee was $140. But they promised him an average salary of $45 million.
Average salary.
Yes. 10 years. That's a long goddamn contract. And when you look at it, Kyler Murray and them got what he got guaranteed in only half the time.
Yeah.
And half the time. You know what I'm saying? So which contract is better?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
see, when you look at these contracts like this, when we read this number here, when we read that number right there, and it says, 10 years for $450 million, that means it's possible he can make that.
Possible, yes.
Okay, only if he hits the escalators and stuff like that, will he be able to get this $450 million all together. Because some years he may not get this workout bonus.
Yeah, I get
you know what I'm saying? Some years he might not get that $500,000 that's in there. And then plus, look at his base salary is low. So It almost looks like he's a lower end player because he got most of his money up front. So basically, he's getting guaranteed money every year. They broke it up. That
Hmm.
140 million, he got 27 of it this year. He got 27. He got 27 of that plus the workout bonus. He got the restructure. They paid him because he restructured the contract. They paid him. They paid him 4.3 for that. So you looking at he got paid roughly about 36 million dollars this year. And next year he's gonna get more than that next year. And then the year after that he get more than that. You know what I mean? And it's all guaranteed. But his base salary looks like he's a lower end player.
Yeah. Okay.
They fixed
And,
that
and
shit
I,
up.
yeah, they did that. And again, the structure and all that, I get it. But I don't think Lamar want no 10 years. I think he want his probably 4 years. And at this point, with what they did and not signing him right away, I think he's gonna be able to write his shit up.
Right.
He deserves to be. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? At this point.
Yeah.
But interesting though. Interesting.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And Lamar Jackson's still on his rookie contract, so
Yeah.
he's still on his rookie
Ooh,
contract.
that's major.
Look at his shit.
That's major. Let me
Yeah,
see.
look at so his base salary this year is 23 million. He didn't have
Okay.
no signing bonus, so every year he was playing on some low end shit every year. They got him
Okay.
on his rookie contract. They got him.
Yeah, they're gonna have to make up for all that, baby.
Man, they gonna have to make up
They're
for
gonna have to make up
all
for
that, Jack.
all
Man,
that.
20.
Come on,
But
bro.
just imagine his base salary went from 1.7 to 23 million.
Now, if
He
he's
done
on the,
gave,
okay, yes,
just
I see.
imagine. I mean, just imagine what his weekly check look like now.
Ooh,
That's a
I,
huge
come on,
difference.
man. Now, do
Huge
you break
difference.
that down by 16 and
Yes,
take
sir.
70% of
16,
take
16 games
40% of that? 16 games and take 40% of that from
for the
taxes?
taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Wow. But look what he made his rookie year versus this year. You got
Yeah.
all those good MVP seasons out of him for nothing. Basically.
Yeah. For nothing.
Basically, and you telling me you wasn't ready to give him a contract?
Now tell me this. This year, is he on the what do they call that? The franchise? Is that how he got the
No,
23?
no.
No.
That's in this cut. He
It's in
served
his
his whole
contract. Okay.
contract. Yeah.
He served the whole joint. Okay, I got
Uh-huh.
you. I got you.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. This is last year's contract.
Okay.
Yeah, because you gotta think they're not gonna. Yeah, it's the last year. Say 4 year. He signed a 4 year. Damn, 9.4 million. I don't know how it jumped up to 23 like that though.
Maybe that was what it was in the structure of it. When you think
Uh,
when they
no,
wrote it all
it
up,
said
as you
in
stated
2020.
last year.
Yeah, that's the structure of it. But I don't understand how it's not factored into the terms of the contract. Because this year here it says he will earn a base salary. He's on his rookie deal. Oh yeah, yeah. He
Because he
was
was
the
the
30th
30th
pick.
pick. Okay.
Who else did they pick before him? Was that the same year Mr. Busey came out? Oh, Mr. Busey came out. Uh,
No, he came out with Deshaun.
who?
I'm sure Zach can attest to that. Mitch Trubisky
Uh,
came out with Deshaun Watson and who else? Mahomes.
uh, yeah, when they picked Mr. Busey before him.
Yeah.
Before
Before both of those guys,
yeah, before both of them.
Deshaun and Patrick.
See that that's draft here. Let's just see if they show that. Yeah, we go to draft list. Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Man. Hey, and Ryan, I know we got about 16 minutes, about
Uh,
15 and a half minutes left. At man, somewhere about the 7 minute mark. I want to throw something in the air to the listeners and as well to my co-hosts. Something I've been
oh,
thinking
to
about
the
lately, but we'll get to it though.
Go ahead, throw it at me.
No, because it'll be a totally change of subject. So I want to, complete this segment and then we'll transition to that.
Okay. Okay, so we can take a look at this now.
Okay.
2018 draft. Was that his year? Yeah. So okay, so we got Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Josh
Mm-hmm.
Allen, Josh Rosen. We ain't heard a fucking thing from
I
him.
heard of him.
And
Mm-hmm.
then Lamar Jackson went the 32nd pick overall
32nd pick.
in the
Wow.
first round. Wow. That's all they can make you say. Like, that lets you know that it's no different from picking a fantasy football team. People are going to either have a great career or not without your fucking opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
it just goes to show that just because you don't think some person is good, don't mean that that's gonna come into fucking fruition. This wasn't a bad. I don't even remember. Let's see who the Raiders pick. I bet it was some trash. Okay, he did good. Colton Miller's still there, so he's doing
Okay.
good. That was a good pick for them. He's doing okay.
Okay.
Who's the rest of these motherfuckers?
You say who the rest of them?
Oh, DJ Moore, he's doing good. I don't know about Hayden Hurst. We don't really hear nothing from him. Calvin Ridley, we know where he's at. Sony Michelle. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, so yeah, that was a pretty interesting draft.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Darnold straight trash. I mean, Josh Rosen, where the fuck is he at? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We don't even know where the fuck he is. He got 2,800 fucking yards all time. Since then. Baker Mayfield has obviously had probably the best career out of everybody outside of Lamar Jackson. Well, he's got more passing yards than Lamar Jackson. You know, but he's more of a passer. But Lamar's passing game is so much better this year.
Oh man, is it?
Yeah, man. His arm is second to none. He can run. Don't you even fucking compare Baker Mayfield to him. There ain't no way.
He's a phenom.
He's a phenom, man. Here we got the week 4 pick sheet here.
Okay.
The week 4 pick sheet here. Miami and Cincinnati. What you think Thursday night football?
Even without their quarterback going forward, and we probably want to throw that out.
Even without who quarterback?
Miami, man.
Did they give him a concussion?
He got a concussion, and still came back the second half. Now that's a conversation.
Yeah, if he played during the game, why are you gonna take him out now?
No concussion protocol?
Yeah, but they put him back in the game. That's what I'm saying. How do you finish a game and then after the game you tell me that I'm in the protocol now? That don't even make sense.
Did you see him get up from the hit though?
Yeah, he looked like he looked like spaghetti.
Man, he looked like who was that on the Wizard of Oz? Was it the Tin Man? One of them, the Scarecrow with the wobbly legs? Oh,
and I'm talking about not from the Wizard of Oz. I'm talking about the Wiz.
The Wiz.
Yeah, this leg's like he was from the Wiz.
All right, but going forward, I'll take Miami, man.
They said it was a back and he said they said it was a back and ankle injury, not a concussion.
That was definitely a concussion.
He was definitely concussed.
When that head hit that ground, I knew it.
He was definitely concussed though. When we seen him, that was straight concussion city.
Yeah.
Who you got for this first week? I mean, first game of Thursday.
Man, give me Miami, man. I want to see this quarterback, man, do well this game. Their backup. I forget his name. Teddy Bridgewater. I want to see Bridgewater do well. So I'm gonna go Miami.
So Tua is out?
You would put him in?
I'm asking you, is he out?
I,
Let me see.
I'm just assuming at this point.
Well, I got him on my team, so let's take a look.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's take a look.
Yeah,
Good
let's take a
insight
look.
for you,
Since he's
huh?
on my team, I can just go and scroll down here to Tua. Tagovailoa. This ain't questionable.
Oh, he's questionable. Okay. Keep an eye on that.
Yeah, say he's questionable. So, um, he did have a. Let's see. Okay, so this part right here is what you need to be reading, like because they do all the work, a lot of the work for you. They say he's dealing with multiple injuries for the Dolphins, but he can suit up for Week 4. He'll get a Cincinnati defense that's been giving up 18.3 points per game so far. So yeah, you see how they give us the little write up
Yes,
on them.
yes, yes,
They kind of
yes.
give you a little insight on what they think. And then Cincinnati is giving up the third fewest fantasy points to quarterbacks this season. I'm going to try and do that this season. So Dolphins listed Tua is back and ankle as
Back
DNP
and
on their
ankle.
money. Yeah, it wasn't a
Okay.
concussion. So
Oh,
he going
okay.
to play. It confirmed Monday that Tua was dealing with both ankle and back injury, but he said this is not concussion protocol despite being evaluated on the team sideline Sunday.
Okay,
So
so maybe I misunderstood that whole concept.
he
Pardon me
looked
for
at
my ignorance.
motherfucker look concussed. I'm there with you. Believe
No doubt.
you me. I'm there with you, man. So I
Okay.
saw the shit. He looked fucking
Yeah,
concussed to me.
yeah. I'll go Miami with that, man, because I think Cincinnati is still trying to get it together.
Cincinnati they went on break.
Break.
Yeah, they went on break. So they're not. It's taking them a while to get back into it. I'm going with Cincinnati.
Okay.
I'm going with Cincinnati on that game. I really think they're going to be playing at home. I'm going with Cincinnati.
All right.
Minnesota versus New Orleans.
Man, I'm not sure about this quarterback.
That game
New
is in
Orleans,
London.
man.
That game is in
In
London.
London.
Yeah, that game is in London. Look at the time. So it'll be 9:30 a.m. Eastern time.
Okay. New Orleans, man. I'm gonna go New Orleans. Man, that defense, they gotta hold up against Minnesota. They're gonna double Jefferson, I hope. You know,
Shit,
I'm thinking
everybody else has. I don't see why not.
everybody else have, huh?
Everybody else has. I do not see why not. And Minnesota's
Cleveland,
defense been trash too.
yeah, they have.
I'm going with New Orleans too. New
Okay.
Orleans for me. Cleveland
All right.
and Atlanta.
Man, Cleveland and Atlanta.
At
Man,
Atlanta.
give me Georgia. And I ain't talking about the Atlanta Falcons either. I'm talking about the damn Bulldogs in this game. Man, I'll go Cleveland, man. I'll go Cleveland, man. Hopefully their defense will stand up.
Oh man, that's man. And Atlanta scrolls one. If scrolls is a word, they scrolls one out last week too.
Yeah.
I'm going with Cleveland.
Okay.
I'm going with Cleveland on that one. Washington and Dallas.
Man, even though I got two of my top performers with Washington, man, I think Dallas will win, but I think my players will do well as well.
I picked Dallas as
I'll
well.
go Dallas. Okay. Seattle, Detroit.
Detroit.
Man, it's a topsy-turvy week. I'll go Seattle.
I'm going with Detroit.
Okay.
Tennessee and Indianapolis.
Again, I go Tennessee.
I'm picking Indy.
Okay.
Chicago Giants.
Yeah, I'm going New York. Bears and some things with their running back, which is probably the only productive thing they had going. And, Saquon Barkley, they can't stop him, I don't think.
Yeah, I think I'll go with the Giants as well. Jacksonville and Philadelphia. That's going to be a good one.
I'll take Philly. Wait. Yeah, that's gonna be a damn good one, man. But I'm gonna go Philly, man. Jalen Hurts is really playing well.
Yeah, I'm going with Philly too on that game. Jets and Pittsburgh.
Shit. Give me Georgia Bulldogs again. I'll I'll go to Jets, man. Pittsburgh, they doing some things over there. I go New York Jets.
Yeah, I'm with the Jets too. That's a good pick. Buffalo at Baltimore.
Buffalo, Baltimore in
Ooh,
Baltimore.
man.
Ooh, that's a good one. Superman gonna come through.
Ooh.
Look,
That's
I'm
a
gonna go.
good game.
Now I'm gonna go with emotions this game, but I'm gonna go Baltimore, and I think Lamar Jackson gonna give me 50 points in my fantasy.
I'm definitely going Baltimore.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
definitely going Baltimore. Not
okay.
because I got the stuff off, but yeah, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
going Baltimore, man. I'm going
okay.
Baltimore. Chargers at Houston.
I'll go Chargers.
Man, they got their ass kicked last week too.
That's
Chargers
okay.
don't
Justin
look so
Herbert is
good.
phenomenal.
Justin Herbert's got a rib injury too.
That's okay. Did you see that pass he had when he first got the motherfucker? I'm going Chargers.
I'm
I
going
believe in him.
Houston. Fuck them. I'm going with
Okay,
Houston.
okay.
Arizona, Carolina.
My Carolina running back, nah, that's gonna be a good one. But I think Kyler Murray can work some magic in there.
Right.
I'll go Arizona.
Me too.
No, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm going Carolina. I'm going
I'm
Carolina.
going
I'm going Carolina. No doubt. I'm going Carolina.
Arizona. New England at Green Bay.
At Green Bay, I'll take Green Bay.
I'm taking Green Bay as well.
But I like
Denver at
what New England did last week. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah. But New England, you gotta remember they lost their quarterback too. He's out.
Did he get out? Oh, he is out. Okay.
Oh,
Gotcha.
out by 4 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm
Denver,
going
LA.
Green Bay as well.
I'm in
Denver
Vegas.
at Vegas.
Shit, man. I go Vegas. I go
I'm
Vegas.
going
Denver's
Vegas.
still
We
trying to get
played
it.
well. We 0-3, but we played well. We
Mhm.
played well these last 3 weeks, man. It's just got to work out some stuff.
Yeah.
We got to work out some stuff, man, and I think they're gonna beat Denver. Kansas City
Yeah.
and Tampa Bay.
Kansas City, Tampa Bay, man. I'm gonna go Kansas City.
I'm going with Kansas City as well.
Hey,
Monday
and
night.
Lamar, if you on here, if you want to give me Buffalo's defense, I'll be interested in giving you Patrick Mahomes. We can talk later. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Pardon that interruption.
Really? For Buffalo's defense?
For Buffalo's defense, I'll give up Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, god damn. Well, okay. What about the Rams in San Francisco?
Rams, San Francisco. I'm going San Francisco because for some reason they have the number, bro. They have the
Don't
Rams
they,
number.
man? For some reason, they got
For
the
some
Rams
reason,
fucking
they
number.
have their number, bro. They
Yeah, for
supposed to
some
won in
reason.
that NFC championship last year, in my
For
opinion.
some
But
reason.
I'll go San Francisco
I'm going with San
with
Francisco as well.
Garoppolo.
With
Only
Jimmy
because.
Garoppolo in the game. It's all right. It's all right. All right. We're about at the top of the hour, huh?
Oh yeah, man. We at the top of the hour.
Anything else
Let's
we
go.
missed? What about what's going on in the news, brother?
Yeah, man, and so like I mentioned, there all kind of shit going on in the news. But I wanted to throw out to our listeners, and this is something maybe we could talk about in the next podcast with cryptocurrency, a different couple coins. If anybody has any type of understanding and knowledge of crypto, if you're actively trading, I like to throw that topic out in the ether, man, and because it's something that I've recently gotten into. And I was talking to a friend that's been doing it since 2015, and a few friends actually. And I think it's something to be talked about. So, on the next podcast, I think we can throw that in the ether.
Well, they're taking a beating just like the stock market is.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
taking a
But
beating.
I've gained some understanding about some things with the stock market, Wall Street, crypto, all this kind of stuff. If you know about XRP, if you know about Ripple and the whole court case and why that's a court case and how the Fed is trying to get them a Fed coin, that whole little tobacco. Like I've learned so much in the last week, bro. I just like to talk to our people about it. So,
For
we'll
sure.
get to it. We'll get to it.
For sure. That's good stuff.
All right.
That's
So
good
we
stuff.
at our time, man. We at our time. That's
Yeah.
it.
We
That's
at our
it.
time, brother, man. It's been a
All
good one.
right.
Been a good
It
one.
has. It has.
You got any closing words there?
Man, I'm good, man. Like I say, anybody that knows about crypto, has understanding crypto, has an interest in crypto, please bring that to the platform for Friday. Maybe we can squeeze that in with all of our football shenanigans. But again, I thank you all for joining us for another amazing episode of the People's Rebuttal Podcast. Man, hit us, Vaughn, where they can find us, baby. We out.
Hey, you catch us on every Tuesday and Friday at 9 a.m. on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Tuesdays and Friday, 9 a.m. Let's like and subscribe. Share, do
Share.
some comments. We appreciate all of the
Yeah.
rebuttaling you guys are doing
All right.
in the comment section. So
Yeah.
it's always well appreciated.
And I also like to throw out as well, man. I thought it was really sensational how we, acknowledged you for your Hall of Fame thing. So again, listeners, if y'all have anything, man, that's worthy of being talked about, that you can, enrich the world and just sharing your information or your experience, man, please throw that out there as well. Because I really enjoy, exploring your Hall of Fame journey and information on that. So with that being said, thank y'all again and have an amazing week, and we'll see y'all Friday.